On the Sign Force hotline by the Indiana Pacers star and also fellow Union High School alumni Trevor Booker. Trevor, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you guys?
We're doing good, Trevor. Hope you are. Let's jump right into it. Trevor, up and down season for you. Got started off with the 76ers, got released part of the way through the season, joined up with the Indiana Pacers, made a great run in the playoffs. What was it about the Pacers that drew you to that team?
Just the chemistry that they had. They had some young pieces mixed with, a couple of veterans. And I saw, a great opportunity for myself and me to go in and provide some more veteran leadership, while getting some, significant minutes. I loved every minute that I was there. The guys were tremendous. The coaching staff, they were great. I had a great time there and, met some great people along the way.
Trevor, what's it like joining a team midway through the season?
It's definitely different. You go into a new situation and you're trying to, learn a new system, build chemistry with new guys. It's definitely tough. Definitely something new for me. I had never been on a different team, mid-season. So it was definitely a challenge, but it was an experience, that I could take with me and, pass it on to other guys.
And you guys faced the Cavaliers in the first round of the playoffs this year. It's the first time that LeBron faced elimination in a first round, and not too many people gave you guys a chance in the first place. What do people miss about this Indiana Pacer team?
Just the heart that we played with. A lot of people, counted us out. We had people all over the sports world saying that we would get swept easily. One guy said we were losing 3 games, which is not even possible. Just making a joke out of everything. But we came into that series confident. We actually thought we could win that series. We felt like we were the better team, and we had a better chemistry. I still think, looking back on it, that we were the better team. They just had the better player, the best player in the world.
Trevor, it's the off season now. Yeah, unfortunately, that Game 7 didn't go y'all's way. It's the off season. What's your off season schedule like? No, you just got back from vacation. When do you start preparing for next season?
I'm trying to stay in shape right now. So, I'm just working on my body. I think, probably the 1st of June, I'll start picking it up a little bit more. During the off season, I try to relax my mind and, watch these playoffs and, just keep learning the game. Look at the coaches from, playoff teams and see, some of the things that they try to implement during the playoffs, some of their styles. And, just in case I just want to go into coaching after basketball, after I'm done playing. So basketball really never stops for me.
Trevor, playing in the NBA, you obviously get to travel and play in some of the the biggest and well-known arenas. What is your favorite place to play in?
My favorite place to play, man. That's tough. I mean, besides Charlotte, because I'm at home, I would have to say maybe Portland, Utah, OKC, Oracle Arena, Golden State. Just so many because, the fans, so many places bring it every night. They just make it a great atmosphere. So, I have a few places that I love playing.
And you're a free agent this offseason. Would you like to return to Indiana?
Yeah, definitely so. I would love to go back and, have those guys continue to build and move in the right direction. And I think they really like me too, and they would love to see me back. But, we all know it's a business, so we will see, what happens during free agency.
Trevor Booker, the NBA star, joining us on the Sign Force hotline. Trevor, you played in a lot of good games this year. Of course, you started with Philly. You ended up with Indiana. So you played against a lot of teams. Who was the toughest guy you guarded this year?
The toughest guy that I guarded would probably have to be Joel Embiid. When I left Philly, I went to Indiana, and we played them a couple of weeks later, and we were down a big bonus. I think he twisted his ankle that game. So, I went to the coach. I told him, let me get Joel. He was causing us a couple of problems. So I went in, I knew just from playing with him, some of his moves. And, I did a pretty good job, and they kept me on him. And I, came up with some pretty big stops. And we ended up winning that game, so it felt pretty good.
Trevor, one of the things you do outside of the NBA is every year you host the Trevor Booker basketball camps. You host one in Union. You host one over in Mauldin. What made you want to start doing these camps?
Just growing up, I think just going to the Kevin Garnett basketball tournament, I think that's where it all started. That he used to happen in Mauldin, South Carolina. Just seeing the little kids out there, and I was one of those little kids, running around and, hype just to get to meet Kevin Garnett. I paid no attention to the games. I just, I just couldn't wait to the end of the tournament so I could meet Kevin Garnett every year and get his autograph. So it was just very cool. And, when I made it, I just thought about that's one of the many ways that I could give back, providing a basketball camp, for the community and, and taking that money and doing something nice with it, also for the community.
Well, you obviously love to give back to the community. You do these camps, but why is that so important to you? Why do you love to give back to the community?
I just think it's important. I'm in a great situation. I was one of the fortunate ones to, become a millionaire, which is my childhood dream. A lot of kids dream of being rich, and that was one of my dreams. So I was fortunate enough to live out my dream. So I just wanted to, try to give back to the community and, help, people realize, where I came from, that, we can really make it if you, set forth an effort and put your mind to it. Doesn't mean that you're always going to come out, rich, but you can make it and be successful, and live a great, happy life.
Trevor, one of the things most of the stuff they work on at these camps are the fundamentals of the game of basketball. In your opinion, when you're teaching a kid the fundamentals of the game of basketball, what's the most important thing for those kids to learn?
Well, I think, when you start out at a young age, the fundamentals are so important. If you look now, every kid wants to be like Steph Curry. So they're stepping out to the three-point line and shooting, just slinging the ball up there. And, they can't even make the ball reach. That's actually bad for fundamentals. So just to start them out the right way, closer to the basket, teach them how to use the glass, try to get their form right. It's just things like that. That's important, for kids. And I don't think they realize it yet. They're just out there having fun, which is definitely okay because, they're children. I used to do the same thing. But, at our camps, we try to, teach them the right way.
Well, Trevor, who was your favorite basketball player when you were a kid or an athlete in general? Who's somebody that you looked up to?
In baseball, I was a huge baseball fan growing up. I used to love Ken Griffey Jr. I used to try to imitate his batting stance, him in the outfield, everything about him. So he's one of my biggest influences, sports-wise. Allen Iverson, definitely Kevin Garnett. I had a few, that I really looked up to and, idolized.
Trevor, these camps coming up, tell parents who are listening what they can expect their kids to do while at the Trevor Booker basketball camps.
Just have a great time. Meet some cool people. Last year we had Allen Iverson come through, which is, pretty neat. It was a big surprise. I didn't know if he was gonna make it or not, but that was huge. The year before that, we had John Wall come in and speak to him. So we've had some pretty big names come through and give advice on the game, which is pretty cool. Along with that, they're gonna learn some life skills. Not everybody gets to make it to the NBA. Chances are that people that know kids from my camps are going to make it to the NBA. So you try to instill other things into them, life lessons, and make them realize that it's not a great chance that you are going to make it to the NBA, but it's other things out there that you can do to be successful. And if you want to stay in the sports world, it's other jobs that you can go into. So just things like that we think are important. We try to, instill in the kids, and a lot of them walk away, feeling, like they had the best time of their lives, at the same time while learning.
Trevor, how can parents sign up their kids for these camps?
You can go to trevorbookerhoops.com, and all the information is on there. If you go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, you can find, the information on there. So let's get the kids signed up and let's have a good time.
All right, Trevor, one more thing, something fun here. A lot of folks might not know this about you, but known you for a while. You're a big cereal guy. You love to eat cereal. You and your brothers, but all of you love to eat cereal. Tell us what your favorite one is and why.
It's usually Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but recently I've been eating a lot of Frosted Flakes. I had a big bowl this morning. I just love cereal. Growing up, we just ate it all the time. My parents always had cereal in the house. They knew we loved cereal. As soon as they would bring it home, the box would be gone that same day. I think they tried to slow down, bringing cereal into the house because they know as soon as they bring it in, it's going to be gone. But we just always loved cereal growing up, and we still love it to this day.
Trevor, we appreciate you joining us. Good luck with the basketball camps this year. Good luck with whatever team you end up with going into next year. And, hey, next time you're in Union, me and you one-on-one.
All right, I'm down.
All right, Trevor, thank you, buddy.
All right, thank you.
It's Trevor Booker of the Indiana Pacers right now. He's going to be a free agent. Where will he end up? We don't know. But good luck to Trevor. Sign up for the basketball camps, trevorbookerhoops.com. That's trevorbookerhoops.com.